See, that shoulder always goes up when I smile. What's that about?
Well, I don't know. What is that
about?
about?
I don't know, but I just like
Why can't you just let your shoulders be level? You can't help it.
I can't do it.
I've been seeing pictures. I'm like, that's not how she looks. Looks weird.
I know. Like, I can't help it.
It comes off so gangly. If you in a picture,
I'm a big bitch. I'm a big bitch.
You're not. I'll be like, I promise she's normal looking.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 118 of the Marriage Go Round podcast with your real life married couple hosts, comedians Tanjareen and CT.
We got a juicer now.
On the podcast,
we
talk about dating, marriage, and crazy relationship memes.
We had an old juicer, but now we got the new juicer. And the new juicer, we're going to make some juice today.
From our own monogamish point of view. So this is a show that is interactive. If you're able and lucky enough to watch us live right now, your comment could end up on the screen. Just like Login 110, big fan of the show.
Appreciate
that. Sent us $20 before we even got in here. And it says,
can't beat it.
I hope that you are both well. I'm at work and can't watch the show tonight. I hope that you are both having a wonderful day. We're having a great day now that you done sponsored this part of the show.
Can't beat it.
Thank you, Login.
Not with a stick.
These kisses are just for you. Thank you for sowing seeds unto this Tanjareen and seed tea tree.
Wouldn't
Can't beat that with a stick. What's up?
Wouldn't it be funny if the super jet that he left said, hey, just giving us money right now before the show even starts. She better not start with that shoulder up. I'd be like, how would you know?
I didn't like that.
I noticed.
So yeah, guys, we got a new juicer that CT is very excited about. I'm not sure why he wanted to tell you right then, but you know what? Juicer. We are going to make juice for the first time together as a married couple. You want to do it today after the show?
Why you keep throwing extras on it? Yeah, we're going to make juice.
Our first time as a married couple. It's going to be a fun date night activity. I think it's going to be a good time. Great idea. Your hair looks amazing.
Thank you so much. So does yours. Here's what I'll say. So this is the funny thing. Y'all know when it comes to Amazon, I'm very impulsive, okay?
They know that?
They know that.
I know that. Because there's always a package at the door.
Amazon be giving these deals that you just can't beat. You know what I mean? And this is not a paid ad. I'm just telling you guys.
Should be.
They'll show you something, you be like, all right, let me get it, right?
All right, let me get it.
And they send it to you before you have time to change your mind. And then even if you change your mind, you can send it back. That's better than, anybody else. So
I feel like we need a sponsorship now from them.
I mean, you the eyes on the ears on how to do it.
Okay.
So I say, man, let me get this juicer. I'm gonna start juicing, feeling even better than I already do. And then Tanjareen was like, we already got a juicer. And we were out at a concert last week. We were at a concert last week. She took me to see the Black movie soundtrack. And the juicer, she's always had a juicer. You know, Tanjareen is extremely healthy. She's at blenders, herbs and spices and juicers. And when I said I'm going to order the juicer, she opened the cabinet. She's like, we already got a juicer. Cut to a VCR style juicer. And I'm like, nah.
I hate you so much. First of all, the concert had nothing to do with that story. But,
it does, because when we got to the concert,
I
made the call back. I said,
it's like a VCR.
Yeah, you came out like, here we go. We got juicer at home. I'm like, I'm not using
But the reason I said
spaceship.
Hilarious. The reason I said that we had a juicer was not to say, let's use this one instead. It was to prove to you that we don't want to use a juicer. That was my point.
No.
Was that I'm telling you why I said it. Because we've had a juicer since before we were together. Mm-hmm. But I make smoothies in a blender because it's so much easier. You just throw in the big hunks of fruit and produce, blend it, you're done. With the juicer, you have to chop the pieces smaller, you have to peel, you have to feed it in there one at a time, and then it only makes this much juice, and you throw away this much fiber, and then you got all this produce, and then you got to clean the machine. So I was just saying, we already have a juicer that we don't use.
Right.
And this one's been here for 2 weeks.
Correct. So, well, technically only 5 days because you put it together.
Because you bought it and did not put it together.
Right. So, I'm sorry, is this the fact show? So what ends up happening is Tanjareen says, yeah, you got to do all this, you got to do all of that, and it takes so much to clean. And I was like, this don't look like it's too much to clean. And then as she assembled it, she saw it don't look like too much to clean. A lot of rinsing.
Okay, I can't wait to see you rinse it then.
A lot of rinsing.
From the guy who doesn't do any dishes.
No, that's why you're going to rinse it.
You bought something else for me to have to do. Welcome to real life marriage, guys. You don't have to ask, are they really married? Oh, I just thought they did sketches together. Oh, I just thought they were on that show Family Time together. We are really married. We got married in like season 3 of Family Time, season 4. I don't know.
I think you just be needing extra stuff to do.
You think I don't have nothing to do?
Right. So here's the other thing that I'll say is, you got enough air, babe?
No, I was actually exhaling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get you some air inside.
All right, here we go.
Hold it. Let it go. You ever see instructors say that? They'd be like,
I say it.
They'd be like, hold it. And you'd be like, you saying hold it, just let yours out.
Yeah, because we're guiding you.
Oh, so they don't want to be.
We can do our own breathing exercise without you.
So, interesting thing about juicing is I can't wait to see her juice.
We are doing the first juicing together. He came home with duplicates of everything we had in the fridge. So we now have 2 huge bags of apples. I have some ginger. You bought some more ginger. We're going to make some nice, delicious, fresh, unfiltered apple juice with a little bit of ginger.
You be running out of ginger quick. That's why I always get it. Even
actually,
though I knew
there were 2 more in the freezer.
I know, like doubling up.
I know.
Because you be going through ginger.
Okay.
You be going through ginger and jams.
I tried to buy more jam at the delivery order that I picked up last night, and they were out of stock at Amazon Fresh.
I don't doubt it.
But they had the bacon that's out of stock everywhere, but they didn't have the bathroom tissue, the toilet, the paper towels, nor the jelly I tried to buy.
That's because they know that you like to run through it. They say, oh no, we need to, what's the word when they trying to pace you?
Pace me?
No, it's
ration it out.
Yeah, they're trying to ration it to you.
Thank you. Can we read some of the comments that were here before we start the show?
Let's hear it.
And then we'll do the theme song because you promised live for all of September and we didn't do a show last week. So I guess that means you get a week in October.
I did not say all of September.
You did say all of September, and you said that you didn't say it, and then we reminded you that you said it on the last episode.
I said all of September?
You said all of September if you got enough money. Also, let me shout out this Cash App that I got a couple days ago from a loyal Team Tanjareen, Team CT member. It is, oh snap, hold on a second. I just got another one. First of all, Crystal Chase says, continuing to show support. Hope all is well with the tangerine colored heart. $100 from Sweets. And that was just on a random day. These kisses are just for you, Sweets. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this tangerine and CT tree. And you know, anything over $50 gets slow, wet kisses. So everybody else, close your eyes. Yeah, you close your eyes while you drink that big ass water bottle. Sweets. Crystal Chase, these kisses are just for you. Thank you so much for donating to the cause. And I just got this, came in 10 minutes ago. This is from Guy Trip. It says for excellence. Look at that, $25, Guy Trip. Thank you for sowing seeds. These kisses are just for you. Thank you so much, Guy Trip. We appreciate you so very much. Let me read these comments. First comment that came in when I made this broadcast was from Latasha Marie. She's throwing up her favorite emojis. The blue heart and the crown for him, the tangerine heart, and the tangerine emoji for me. Jordan Taylor left the next message. It says, this episode of Marriage Go Round demonstrates that everyone has a place in the world. Oh, comma, he's using punctuation now. As Tanj and CT continue to embrace the hope they represent, comma, bringing light to the lives of those around them. Thank you so much. Always positive.
Joe Tay left a comment on my YouTube page.
I saw that.
Like, man, thank you.
He's supporting both of us. I love that.
So much love in that young brother.
Yes. Isaac Woodrow says, I always look forward to this show. Great advice and lots of fun. Let's go. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Marriage for Round. Whoop, whoop. MGR Lexi Lex says, sick, I missed the last episode, but I'm here for the live show today. Yay. Thank you, Lexi Lex. Appreciate you. Can't wait to check in from a special location. Ooh, if you guys didn't see was it the very last episode where they gave us a big surprise in the episode? Make sure you guys watch episode 117 and watch the very end where you see Guy Tripp give us a nice little, we were at a party with him. It seemed like a reveal party. Y'all looking like peach cobbler and ice cream. Perfect combo. Thank you, Reggie Williams. Reggie Williams is a Team Tangerine, Team CT member. He's in my fantasy football league in my Discord, and he finally got his team just how he wants it because he was doing very badly. And he said he hated football. He loved basketball, but today he posted that his team is looking good. So good luck.
Are they in Dallas or Houston?
That's a good question.
Reggie, where y'all at? Dallas or Houston?
Z-Dog's in the building. Hello, my favorite superstars. Are you ready to do the theme song? So
my guy, Z-Dog. Z-Dog has a very different sense of humor. He be saying some dark stuff online.
Yeah, that's why we love him.
To be in the church, so strong.
He is a drummer at the church. His parents are both highly titled people in the church. deacons and deaconesses, probably some type of ministers. But that brother has two sides. He's a Gemini like me. He's got two sides. This comment came in from Latasha. It says braids and arms are fire, CT.
Appreciate that.
Look at that. Jarrell Weeks. Amazon is next after we're done teaching Walmart and Target lesson.
Well, let's hold tight.
Listen, Walmart just reached out to me to ask me to do brand partnership with them yesterday. And I was like,
part of the solution.
Target had already asked me that like 3 months ago. And I was like, it wasn't them. It was a product that sold in Target. They wanted me to promote their product that was available in Target. I was like, I can't do that. If it's available somewhere else, let me know. But I can't do that while we're boycotting Target. But now Walmart reached out and I was like, wait, are we still boycotting Walmart?
I didn't know we were boycotting Walmart.
We just got to eye examine Walmart. Should I not be going to? Oh, don't tell nobody. I'm just being honest. I didn't know
we were I thought they were part of the solution.
Right. So, because from what I remember, all three of the companies we just named don't love us.
No. Walmart
but
loves
one,
us.
It's got to be worse than it. Better than the others.
Walmart has definitely been on our side, I believe.
You don't know.
I don't know for sure. But I do know that a lot of the money that Target was going to get, Walmart got. So I believe they're on our side. And tell us in the comments if we're right or wrong about that.
Yeah, please let us know. Not a video cassette recorder juicer. Probably got a floppy disk to program it. You shut up, Reggie.
I'm telling you. It's a big one, but it's like,
it's Jack LaLanne. I was up one night watching infomercials. I didn't feel well. And I said, y'all got me. I got to have it.
So we both in the same boat.
You were sick when you saw a commercial? And
I was sick at how low the price was. I was like, I can't believe it's so affordable.
Cough. Oh, goodness gracious. That guy Clayton is a handsome young man. He spelled Clayton with a capital. Clayton. CT, Tanjareen is lucky to have you, King. No Diddy.
That's how you stay around, C-Dog. I appreciate that, man.
No Diddy. All right, $100, then $25. Man, I need a job, Reggie. This is our job right now. This is our job.
Let me tell you something, boy. What you been up to?
He's in Austin. Let's sing the theme song and then we'll let them know.
How far is that from Dallas, Texas? That's the one I'll be closer to. So how far is that?
When are you going to be in Dallas? Which month?
I'll be in Plano, Texas in February.
Oh, next year.
Headline show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to know how far he was.
It doesn't matter. If you're already in their state, they need to come and see you.
No. Texas is like 3 days long.
I know, but it's still not California. That you came all the way to Texas.
Yeah, but what I've learned is people in Texas will drive 2 or 3 hours to something, right? But once you start getting into that 4, 5, and 6, it's like, hey, fam, let me know when you're closer. And I respect it.
Well, let them know. T-Hawk says the Guy Trip is the GOAT for sending the 25.
Yeah, man.
Isaac says, sick of how low the prices are. Man, you on your way.
You on your way.
You the next Lenny Bruce. All right, theme song time. Oh, shoot. Jarrell Weeks said Walmart ended DEI. That was the same reason we're boycotting Target, because they ended DEI.
When did they end it today? When did they end it?
Oh, my goodness.
I didn't know they ended it today.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. 5, 6, 7, 8. Marriage Jarrell.
Because it's married things and things are rock. Married things and things are rock. The Real Relationship Podcast.
Blaka. Pew, 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 pew. Great job, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I can see the joy coming out of your heart.
You know the problem?
Baby, there was joy. There's no problem.
The problem is
no problem.
You be pointing out stuff that you don't need to point out.
I said I see the joy.
Oh, okay.
Did CT check his also? Did you check your Cash App?
I did not. I was busy singing a theme song.
You can always count on both of them singing the theme song. Thank you, Jordan Taylor.
You can count on me like one.
Reggie Williams says, I'll be there wherever you at. Look at that. Look at that. Now, mind you, he's not the most honest person in my Discord.
Who, Reggie?
But he means well, and he has a good heart.
Guy Trip just hit your boy with the dub.
Yay!
Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's talk about some things that have been going on this week. So we didn't do a show last week because I took my baby to another outdoor concert at the Hollywood Bowl.
Good time.
2 weeks before that, it was Babyface, Charlie Wilson, and Casey from Jodeci as a surprise, but y'all got the surprise when he did during the episode. This time, last week, September 10th, I took him to see the Black Movie Soundtrack, Volume 5. Reggie Hudlin, the filmmaker, does this every 2 years. We went to Volume 4 2 years ago, and this time we went to Volume 5.
Oh, he does it every 2. That's why I'm like, we didn't come last year.
Exactly. He doesn't do it every year.
House Party fame.
Reggie Hudlin did House Party. He also did, he did so many things. He also, your favorite cartoon, right? Animation, what we named our puppy. Wasn't that him?
Static Shock.
Static Shock. Didn't he do that?
Well,
too?
he had done the Black Panther cartoon that was on BET that was short-lived before the movie dropped.
Yes.
And I got a chance to work with him on Uncle Buck.
Yes, you did, with Mike Epps. So he produces the Black Movie Soundtrack every other year, hosted by Craig Robinson of The Office and Hot Tub Time Machine and all these other great things that he's done. And they just have a real live orchestra there playing music while they show clips of some of your favorite Black movies, but then they'll have actual singers come out and perform. So Jennifer Holliday came out and sang a couple of songs. Bun B came out and sang to, what song is that? The one with 3 sax on it. Yes.
International Players.
Thank you. And the guy from the movie Sinners, the young guy who just, got introduced to the world, and we love his voice. I don't know his real name.
Guitar.
But he had the guitar and he sang for one of the songs. He was fantastic. It was just a really good time. My baby had to leave halfway through because he's working big time, because he's working with
Martin Lawrence.
But it's okay. I sat there for the rest of it by myself in very good seats. And then this weekend, he performed on stage to a sold-out crowd with Martin Lawrence and with what's her name? Jasmine W.
And Benji
Brown. And Martin was on fire. My baby was hilarious. It was such a good show. Martin's energy was all over. Like,
man, it was incredible.
Like he was 30 years old. He was all over that
really
stage. It was such a good show. And I was also able to lounge by the pool. It was at a resort and casino. I had a really good weekend. And now we are back to catch up with relationships. I'm so proud of you, baby.
Thank you. Today, I had the opportunity for, and this is why I bring this up. I had the opportunity to do a documentary with ESPN talking about Black wrestling, right? And Black wrestlers in, our niche market. And I was honored, but I'm somebody that whenever I do something, I always ask the producers, how did you find me?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you never know how they find you.
Mm-hmm.
And one producer reached out and I asked her last night, I said, hey, how did you find me? And she was like, oh, one of my producers, they were looking for people in the wrestling space and, your podcast came up. I'm like, all right. And I'm on set today because that answer wasn't enough for me. And I'm on set and they're framing me up. And I say to the crew, I say, hey, how'd y'all find me? And
yes, the crew. That's hilarious.
Because, sometimes you got to go around. So I asked them. And then one of the amazing women says, oh, Kazim. And I was like, nice. Now, I met a brother named Kazim who works with Wale. He has his own podcast in the wrestling space. And met him this past April at WrestleMania. Why do I bring that up? Because he was an incredible dude. We both just got a chance to meet. Great energy, followed each other, and that was that, right? We don't talk every day. We don't send texts or memes to each other. And randomly, here comes this opportunity.
Love it.
And it was like, this is why you just be kind to people. Be kind
to everybody.
You never know who's thinking of you when you are existing.
And that's one of my prayers that I ask and give thanks for in advance, is that my name is being spoken in rooms that I haven't even entered. And it's being spoken in a positive and respectful way. Yeah. And yours is. So I love that for us. You ready?
For what? We just did the theme song.
Talk about relationships.
I bet you thought we didn't do the theme song.
No. I know we did.
I was like, hey, yo.
So we were watching a movie this week. We watch movies all the time, actually. But we were watching a movie at home the other day. We're a movie couple. I don't want to say the name of the movie because I don't want to give away one of the biggest surprises of it, but we're watching something that had an AI robot in it that this man had ordered for himself.
Brilliant. And
it was a really good movie. And this robot would do anything this man wanted.
Sex
and she was like, I'm sex bot. She was like, whatever you need, I would be lost without you. To me, it seemed annoying. I wouldn't want anybody to just be all into me to the point of just like, I can't live without you. Whatever you say, da, 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 da. So my first question for today is, if you were able to create your own dating robot, what would you have it do for you? What would it be like? Or did you like that she was all over him? Is that something you prefer? Because I feel like you would have married a pushover if that's what you really wanted.
Well, there's no need to call names.
I'm talking about a robot.
I will say that, and this is in all honesty, as I was watching the movie, you do 80% of the things that she did. So it was like, oh, this is pretty
Good
close to home.
answer. Good
Which is
answer.
why we didn't know what we didn't know until we knew it.
Exactly.
Right?
Because it seemed normal to us.
It seems so normal. Now, to answer your question, the thing that you don't do, which I appreciate, is I don't like being crowded. I like to be left alone.
Exactly.
I like to be left alone until I want to deal with someone, right? I'm not super touchy-feely. I'm not the PDA guy. And it's interesting because it's a compromise because her love language is touch. So it's like,
I want the PDA. If I, you know how I am, we're not gonna mish. So I don't trip off the stuff that most girls trip off of. But if I saw you having PDA with somebody else when I don't get it from you,
that's honest. You know what though?
That would hurt.
I can appreciate that honesty. I think
you smiling too much for me, bro. What's on your mind?
This is what I'm laughing at.
You smiling too much, bro.
You're right. You're right.
All right, say it.
With anything, no.
Well,
I can't phrase it.
Okay, well, while you get your thoughts together, Reggie Williams says, I got my robot, but she malfunctioning sometimes. That's hilarious. You leave Christy alone. I know she does what she's supposed to do.
Yeah, there's
That's
no way.
funny.
But I mean, I feel like, and I've said this to you since day one, I feel like you would have been better suited with a guy that had all of your interests and was, you always say, you're so mean, you're so rude, all these things. And I'm like, there's an alternative. You can get the guy who's not these things.
No, because iron sharpens iron and we complement each other. We're like a puzzle piece. And so where you are can be seen as mean or rude in some situations, you teach me to stand up for myself and to say no to things that I don't know how to say no to. Because I think of you and I'm just like, CT wouldn't do this. Or CT, one thing I learned from something we were watching is no is a complete sentence. Was that the Emmys?
That's not the truth though.
It is the truth. And you do it all the time. I'll be like, hey baby, what is it? You're like, no. And a lot of people feel like they have to say, no, thank you, because
I say no thanks.
No, you just say no. Like if I type in a no in the search of my phone, it's CT with no explanation behind it because you do not apologize for your no's. And I learned that from you and I try to get better at that with you. And I wouldn't grow with somebody that was just like me.
I appreciate you saying that. I will throw it back at you. There are certain situations where I have a lot more grace and patience with people because you are kind and have grace and patience with people. So I agree that iron sharpens iron, but sometimes the differences that we have are so different. I'm like, man, she would be better off.
You said it twice now. Do you want me to bring the papers back that we had in the sketches in 2017 with the big D on top?
If I get out first, you got to pay me.
That's not how that works.
Oh, well, no.
I'm accustomed to this lifestyle that you have given me. So whoever leaves first, I still get this lifestyle from you. So you want to go?
You know what we need to do? We need to play the lottery.
And then what?
Okay, follow me.
Okay.
Play the lottery. Win big.
Okay.
Get the what do they call it? Get the payout.
Okay.
The lump sum. Get the lump sum.
Okay. You thought about this.
I've never had that much money before. You never had that much money before. So we wouldn't miss it, split it in half.
And then you'll leave me.
No, I'm not going to leave you, but I won't be responsible for you.
Why would you say all these things while we're talking about you leaving me and signing papers to get out of this?
You want to sign papers? I'm just saying, hey, I'll give you this lump sum.
You started with, I'd be better off with somebody else.
For the stuff that you like to do, yeah. Like, for example, what's something that you did the other day? This rings in my head because it made me laugh, but it hurt. We were talking about food, and I was like, yeah, when I'm like 70 or 80, and you're like, huh, not the way you eat. And I was like, it made me laugh.
My bad, baby, but you be wildin'.
It made me laugh because you said it so casually. I had time to think. I was like,
you're not eating to live. You're living to eat.
So what I said was, I started thinking about like when I've eaten things that I'm like, oh, this is going to be horrible for me. I have cut a lot of that back. A lot of that. Like there will be time I'll be like, all right, let's get a steak at like 10 p.m. It's like I haven't done that in years.
Yes. So people are concerned.
What they
Sweet says, marriage go round for now. Laughing emojis. Ooh, Reggie Williams says, wait. This is marriage go round, CT. Shawty, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy? He's crazy. Oh my goodness. Which reminds me, King Spoke wanted to come in. King Spoke, if you're watching, if you want to get on camera, talk to us. And if somebody can go in the Discord and remind him that the show is live, because he had some stuff he wanted to talk to me about. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
I've
told you this before.
I mean, but I don't believe what you be saying.
I'm still here is a good clue.
Yeah, but
10 years together, actually 11 and a half at this point, but 10 years together in dog years was like 25 years. So we've been together a really long time.
We've been together for 15 years.
So that's my proof. I'm not going anywhere.
Where were the other 4 years in your example?
I was just talking about the marriage. It's the marriage go round.
That's the problem. I think that's what you and I look at this relationship differently. You look at the marriage that we're in. I look at how long we've been together.
Because you want your time
the
served
marriage
for the sentence.
never comes to my mind when I'm thinking of
It doesn't
years.
come to your mind when you see bad bitches either, but here we are.
I mean, I can't. I can't. I mean, what are we doing? You know what else?
I'm so
I encourage everybody who's single or in a relationship before you get married, and even after you're married, take into account who you're with.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I always say the greatest thing about our relationship is the fact that we were friends first.
Yes, we're such good friends.
And the worst thing to happen to us is the fact that we were friends first. Because it is not for anybody to understand except for us, but we do. So it's like, listen, hilarious. You got to know who you're with. And I remember in the beginning of our relationship, beginning of our marriage, I'll say, I was walking around the apartment and I was just like unhappy. And you were like, what's wrong? And I finally bit up enough courage and nerve to tell you what was wrong, because I was trying to be who I thought you wanted me to be as a husband. And you were like, that's not who I married. I married you knowing who you are, and that's the end of that. I don't want you trying to be somebody that you're not, because you're not going to be happy. And if you're not happy, I'm not going to be happy. Mm-hmm. And you're going to resent everything about your life and me in it. And I was like, wow, thank you. I needed to hear that, because a lot of times, and we do this with our parents, we probably do this with our siblings or friends. We live mentally with all these expectations in our mind that we think that they have for us, instead of just being who we are and realizing that this is who they love. This is who they wanted you to be the whole time.
Exactly. Thank you for explaining that.
Yeah, absolutely. So if we win the lottery, right, I'm not going to leave you. I'm going to give you your half. Hopefully I'm not going to give you half, because I got to remember, you're not great with money.
First of all, you said if we win the lottery. Knowing you, I'm the one that had to actually physically play the lottery for this scenario.
Who gave you the numbers?
Probably me.
Tanjareen.
What?
Who gave you the numbers?
In this fantasy world, I'll let you say you did. But you know that I have to do all the things you think about, you make me execute physically.
Tanjareen.
Yes. What's
the purpose of being a leader if you're not going to delegate?
Because apparently you're going to leave me as soon as we get some wins.
I just told you.
Okay.
I'm not going to leave.
What are you going to do?
I was going to give you half the money.
And now, since I'm terrible with money.
You're not great at it. You are great in the sense that you will not steal. I love that about you.
I won't. You're welcome.
But you're not great in the aspect. Remember I told the story on here? I think I told this maybe in the first 10 episodes. Tanjareen and I were just dating at this time, and you went to take them classes. Remember the landmark joints?
Yeah, go ahead.
And you were like, before she took the landmark classes, she was like, oh, I just need to find a way to make some money. And, you know, my money's getting low. It's really slow right now with acting. And I'm like, I get it. And then out of nowhere, you were taking these classes. And I was like, that's dope. And you were like, you should come to one of these classes, like audited for free, and, you know, see how it feels. And I was like, for free? What you mean? Ain't your class free? And you were like, my classes cost money. And the is what pissed me off, because I was like, she just said she didn't have the funds in regular life. Forget extracurriculars. So I go to the class.
Expensive class too.
Oh, so I go to the class to audit, and they do that thing like in timeshares where they tell you at the end of class, you should do this in payments and da 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 da. Mm-hmm. And I start piecing it together, and I was like, this is a $600 class, right? So I'm not mad at them. Get your money. I go to Tanjareen and I say, hey, you spent $600 on this class? She was like, mm-hmm. And in that moment, I said, got it. You can't be left to make your own decisions. That's what I said. You need me. And that's where it goes back to us being a great pair.
Lexi Lex says, woman math. Exactly. It's woman math. And that class saved our relationship because I understood who you were and how to deal with you. And what I had dealt with in my past from my family relationships and my loving relationships, I learned a lot in that class. That class was instrumental. It was our backbone. And the first payments were paid for by my friends who knew how much I would benefit from it. Shout out to Christy Ferris and Janora McDuffie, my sisters, because they had just finished the class and they were like, no, this will change your life. We will pay your down payment. And they paid it for me. That's
what saved our relationship. Me learning that tidbit of information that your friends had paid for that class at that moment. Your down payment, which is great. So, because first of all, let's give a shout out to women. A lot of women don't be looking out for women like that. So that's dope that your sisters looked out. Yeah.
Okay, this is funny because let me read these comments. That was a sweet kiss. Do another one?
I hit you with it 2 minutes ago.
St. Angeles, what up? Tender lovins. And Devontae's back. Remember, he used to come in here.
Devontae!
His birthday is October 9th. He wants us to know. Isaac Woodruff says, facts, CT, absolutely true. My wife and I were friends first, still friends to this day.
There's a lot of clip moments in this.
Reggie Williams says, let CT handle the money. I believe in him. No. Z-Dog says,
I'm great with money.
Me and my girlfriends were friends first too. Was there supposed to be an S at the end of the girlfriend?
Plural.
Oh, Z-Dog got a boo. Yay, San Angelo says. Z-Dog says, could have been you, Dom. I'll drop 2 off for you if necessary. Dom is the real name of Tender Lovin' / what's her name on here? St. Angeles. St. Angeles says, that's what relationships are about. Balance and learning where the person falls short and where you step in. Also, Autumn Reed stopped by. She says, hey, CT, hey, Tanj. Hello, Marriage Go Round chat. Just wanted to stop by and show love. Can't wait to watch the replay after I watch this early premiere of him.
Congratulations, Autumn Reed.
When does it come out? I want to see it.
It comes out Friday, but it's going to be playing Thursday.
Are we going to see it?
So we got to go Thursday afternoon.
Okay, because then you're going out of town.
That night.
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
I have meetings set up in the afternoon.
Well, it looks like something's going to have to take the back.
Oh, my goodness. We got to talk. Okay, so listen, guys. I just started a new YouTube channel for Marriage Go Round. I've only posted episodes 1 and 2, full length, on the channel. It's called Marriage Go Round. Type it in, subscribe to it, watch a video for 5 or 10 minutes, whatever. There's no commercials yet because there's no subscribers, there's no monetization. Watch it while you wash clothes, while you drive, whatever. Just help us to build the algorithm up. And then I believe I'm going to start a separate clips page for Marriage Go Round.
You should.
So there'll be one that's Marriage Go Round, and there'll be one that's Marriage Go Round shorts or Marriage Go Round clips or something like that. So there'll be 2 pages so that they can blow up from all this good stuff we've putting out because they've been lost on my page and I've been putting it off because I never really sold into the show until recently because I kept thinking he was going to quit. And now we're on episode 118 and he hasn't quit yet. So now I've got all this great content. So we have our own YouTube page. Please come over to it and we'll still go live here and then we'll post the full video over there and the clips on the clips page when I create that tomorrow. So let's talk about relationships. We've been in here yapping and jaw jacking, as Warren G would say.
I feel like we've been giving incredible content. Probably the best content that we've given in at least 20 episodes.
Okay.
Because we were being authentic. We're having great conversation and moments.
And you reminded them how much you are unhappy in a relationship and want me to find somebody else.
Is that what you
T-Dog says, if there's no balance, there's only chaos. Though chaos is sometimes fun, it surely isn't healthy. I love me a toxic relationship. Man, I said that before. I miss the toxicity
of somebody else.
No,
Because I'm not giving you the toxicity.
I need this healthiness.
No.
But the toxicity was fun.
You know what I said?
Getting
Remember?
a car keyed up or putting some sugar in a chick's tank or having a fight, outside a nightclub where have to take my shoes off. Those were the days. What's up? What's up?
I've said to you that, and I've said this on stage, healthy love is boring. Healthy relationships are boring,
Yes.
and boring is good because you don't want all that chaos and all of that drama that comes with the fallout for 2 minutes of euphoria that you would feel. I am having an incredible time. She is too. I'm very happy with you. I just realized that I emphasize words like that.
Yeah. That when you act, your words go up and down like that. I'm very you became was it Christopher Walken? I'm very happy with you.
Very happy to see you.
Yeah, nobody believes that.
Man, that's good to know. But in my mind, I have to emphasize certain words so you understand my point. Compare it to when people just say a sentence like, I'm very happy with you. And you're like, that has no life in it to me. But, I'm not a casting director.
Oh, Latasha said, nah, I'm good on toxicity.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
My mental can't handle it.
I dated a girl. What's the most toxic part? Well, okay, you've already said that on the show. The toxic person you dated. I dated a girl that was toxic, and she was way older than me. I was 23, living in West Hollywood. She was like 30-something, and she had just got out of a high school long-term relationship with her high school sweetheart. And she was like, yeah, and called me. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I hit her like a couple hours later when I felt like talking. And she was like, why you take so long? You got a girl over there? And it's like, whoa, like you're not even my girlfriend. We did this thing one time and you talking crazy, right?
She's been hurt before.
She'd been hurt before. And that level of toxicity, I'd never dealt with. Those aren't the type of women that I attract.
Well, good for you.
It is.
Good for you. I've changed as well after doing a lot of personal work and self-development, and I no longer attract the toxic relationships.
That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, look, on paper, I'm not fun at all. Like if you could just kick it and see my perspective on life, I'm the most fun person. I'm lit. I'm about to do something lit after the show. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Turn my PlayStation on.
I was about to say, all you do is play video games and stay at home and watch movies. When you go out,
I might take a nap. Actually, that nap gonna be fire. It's something about naps that just made my life be like, all right, this is some good energy resaving.
Thank you, Patrick. Patrick says, Shawty, he happy, Taj. And he says, y'all still together. That's all that matters. Thank you very much. Reggie Williams says, the chandelier is about time to give me that. He's always on our chandelier.
It's about time to give me that. It's so funny.
Z-Dog says, CT, just get a burner car that you don't mind getting burnt up. Got to call her big head sometimes. You know what? Nobody asked you, Z-Dog, but I do miss you.
Tanjareen is a different animal in that regard, man, because Tanjareen, this person that she talks about who she used to be, there are no traces of that. And I'm very proud of you for being able to truly grow.
Landmark Forum.
Because if you were that girl, we would not have gotten this far.
Yay. All right, speaking of that girl, I looked at my Discord and I see that Latasha posted, no, this actually was from Ashley White. And then we're going to get to the guest that's been patiently waiting in the green room. This is from, I think this one's from Ashley. It is a young lady named Mila J. She's cute. I'll let you see her face. Can you see it? Oh, there she is. There she is. It says, I was getting ready for my date, makeup done and almost finished dressing, and received this text. How would you feel? The text says, from a guy, obviously, I know I plan to take you out, but bills really got the best of me this month. Woo! On top of that, I had to help my kid mom with her car note.
All right.
I have salmon in the oven and was wondering if you could stop and grab a bottle of wine and we could just chill here at my place tonight.
What? That's a solid backup deal. He presented a problem, presented the solution, and now I need to see what type of character you have.
All right. Let me know in the chat what you guys think of that one. Also, y'all didn't answer the question about my first question, which was, if you had a chance to design your own dating robot, what would you have it be like? What would you have it do? I think my answer is bend me like a pretzel, put me in all kind of crazy positions. That would be fun. And then also maybe I would have it hack all of my accounts and make sure they were always paid in full. And then I had a fantastic credit score. Because it's a robot. I would have it talk to other robots. I would have me looking really good on paper and not having to owe any money.
You know, looking at that movie, wasn't no black people in it.
Okay.
Wasn't no black people in that movie. They do that thing where they have somebody that's
a person of color.
Yeah, she was Indian or Middle Eastern.
That's their person of color, which gives them the out to not need a black person.
That's not an out.
Which is why I don't like calling myself a person of color.
Yeah, I'm black. So if they had black people in it, somebody would have thought of that. Like, hey, let's do something with the accounts. They didn't do that.
Yeah.
They didn't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what yours would do? That's dope.
What mine would do.
Huh. Mine.
Well, I thought you answered.
No, I said looking at the movie.
Oh, okay.
You do about 80% of that stuff. But what you don't do is what I appreciate, which is you don't smother or you don't cling. You're not clingy to me. I do want there to be a clingy button.
Okay, so you can turn it off and turn it on. Yeah, because you're moody. Sometimes you are all over me, and sometimes I approach you and you're like, don't touch me. And I'm like, but yeah, that's perfect for you. An on and off clingy button is perfect for you.
And she had a button. Here's what we laughed about in the movie. We ain't said the name.
Yeah, don't say the name.
So in the movie, there was this button that controlled her level of intelligence.
Yes.
From 0 to 100. And he started her off at 40.
40%.
And that made us giggle because that was way too much to get. And here's the interesting thing.
So what would yours be?
Well, let me finish my sentence.
Okay, go ahead.
And she had given herself 100 and was still operating like she was at 40.
Yeah, some decisions were not the best.
It was like, this is how you operate at full capacity, was disrespectful to all womankind. I digress. If it was me, I need the woman that I'm with to be operating at about 80 to 85% intelligence on a regular basis. Okay. 100 is crazy.
So Reggie Williams says, my robot playing in the WNBA. That could be very profitable, especially because these robots look like people. You can't tell they're robots, guys. They look exactly like a person. And you decide everything about them as far as how they treat you, how much intelligence they have, how much aggression they have, where your little how we met story is developed, all of that. It's super, super cute movie. Devontae Wells is wild as hell. He says, Tanjareen, would you like to go out with me one day? You do see, never mind. All right, so
at this point, I'm not even offended at this guy. It's just like, what will he say next?
I know, right?
But so yeah, that's great for robots.
A clingy turn off, an on button for you is perfect.
Yeah.
And me getting bent like a pretzel is perfect for me.
That's a great button for you.
And also having all of my bills paid off in a hack is a hack.
In a hack. I'm like, you live a pretty cool.
Yeah, but I don't want you to have to do it. On my robot.
That makes two of us.
All right, so back to my question for this young lady who was already dressed, about to leave the house to go on this date, and the guy hit her and said, sorry, baby girl, but the bills got a hold of me, and I had to pay my baby mama's car note or help her with that. I got a salmon in the oven. You get a bottle of wine and come over here, and we just chill.
Where are the sides?
What?
Also, he said a salmon. He didn't say some salmon.
Well, I'm sorry. He just said salmon. I have salmon in the oven, so maybe that's 2 pieces. But what is your answer, ladies?
What did
if
she
a guy
say
said that to you? She didn't show her answer, but I do have an answer from Latasha in the Discord. She says, I already said my answer, which is making me go to the Discord. Latasha said on the Discord, understand, enjoy your salmon.
Oh, that's cold, Tasha.
And then Matthew Everett replied to Latasha and said, dang, no empathy for her brother. And then Latasha said, I understood. I don't know emoji. That's very funny.
That's crazy.
I think if it's a first date, he's not ready to date yet.
Oh, this is the first date.
I mean, the way that she's making it sound.
First date, that's
I'm assuming. All she says is, I was getting ready for my date, makeup done, almost finished dressing, and received this text. How would y'all feel? It feels like a first date to me. If you've been hanging out with him, then this isn't a problem. You can go over there and have salmon. But during that salmon, you have to have a conversation on, are you ready to be in a relationship with somebody else? Because if you're still giving money for car notes to your baby's mama, and if you don't have your bill money, you might not be able to afford to do what it takes to court a young lady, because you're not at the let's go Dutch stage yet.
Yeah.
So if it's a first date, I'm going to tell him that he needs to take some time and get his finances together, and also make sure his baby mama is taken care of, because baby mamas usually still want the family to be together. So there's going to be that tension until she gets enough money to take care of herself. If you give the money for the kid to go to school, kid to have shoes, kid to do this, that, and other, I get it. But she needs her car note paid.
That's letting me know they're both irresponsible. Her more so than him. I would say in that regard, I think I finally understand what women mean by once you get to a certain age, right? Mm-hmm. Like when you're at a certain age as a man, you shouldn't be making the mistakes that you made as a younger man. Not all of them, right? Mm-hmm. So at 23, when we started dating, and I told you, hey, this is what it is.
Right. And I love that. I love that, which is like what Reggie Williams just said, at least he's truthful. What I loved about you is you were truthful, but we didn't have a date set up, and then you hit me at the last minute like, I don't have the money.
Not only that, I let you know ahead of time, but also by me being in my early 20s, I'm like, hey, look, I ain't got it. I'm just telling you right now, I'm not going to front about not having it. I don't have it. Fast forward to me being in my 30s, it's like, I don't think I would even be comfortable trying to have a date with you at all if my life was like that. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I'm in my 20s, yes, this is so rare for a young man to be honest about his finances, but at the same time, you're in your 20s. Nobody really expects anything of you. But if you're in your 30s and you're asking a woman to go out, to say that, I now kind of understand what women are saying when they're like, look, I can't date potential. You know what I mean?
But when I first read it, you were like, yo, that's a solid plan.
Because I'm thinking of it from when I was him. And when I was him, I was in my 20s. And I applauded him being honest. But I can't fault her for not, and we don't know what she did, but I can't fault her for not wanting to be a part of that, because who's to say that she didn't pull herself up for her bootstraps, and now her dating this guy would now draw her back into poverty.
Exactly.
Because that's obviously a stressful situation. You're dealing with him, he's still dealing with his child's mother in any regard. Helping her take care of anything is not his responsibility outside of those children.
Right.
And then whatever comes along with that. And that kind of energy begets more of that energy. So now she's co-signing for apartments, and she's helping him pay for lawyers to get child support. You know what I mean?
And yes, when you have a child in it, there's a whole different type of relationship. We didn't have baby mama, baby daddy drama, but in the beginning, you did like to just come over and let me cook for you. That was your perfect date. So when I read what she said, you're like, yeah, that's a good idea, because guys would love that. Guys would love for the woman to just show up and have the meal at their house. Because what's also at the house? The bed. So after we eat, you can smash.
To your point of that, he offered to cook.
He did, but he also told her to bring some wine.
Bring some wine.
If we had gone to eat, I wouldn't have had to bring a bottle of wine.
That's true. I will add to this. Had you not communicated with me that was not okay for me to continue trying to come over your house and just eat what you cooked and not contribute, I would have never thought of that, because my mindset it goes back to, hey, I don't have anything. Okay, cool. Unlimited resources is how I'm looking on your end.
I'm the unlimited resources?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like you had unlimited resources. But I didn't. I was never thinking, oh man, you should go try to add to this meal. So fast forward to our first Thanksgiving. No, I think it was like our second Thanksgiving. It might have been our first it was our second, because Drew lived up the street and I would go to Drew's house.
I don't know what you were saying.
I'm about to say, so I was like, I'm gonna go to Drew's and then I come back here. And you were like, all right, well, you need to bring some chips or some sodas or something. And I was like, what? I live here. And you're like, yeah, but you still need to contribute to the Thanksgiving dinner. And I was like, Oh, like, because in my upbringing, so you guys know, my mother always hosted Thanksgiving in our house. Every holiday, people came to our house to eat. I never had an experience where I went to anybody's house for any holiday until I started dating Tanjareen. Well, that year was kind of crazy because I went to 2 other people's Thanksgivings, and I ended as yours. But
As you should.
As I should. But until that year, I had never went to anybody's holiday anything. So I didn't know the etiquette of bringing something to somebody's house to contribute to their big dinner. I thought if I show up, that's the contribution. As dumb as that sounds, you know what I mean?
That's
so
funny.
When you said that, I was like, but I live here and you my girl. And you were like, yeah, but I didn't bought all of this stuff. You should at least try to add to it. And I was like, oh, so that was helpful. It was a conversation and I was open to having it and you didn't disrespect me by saying it. So I think if that woman went to his crib and had the salmon, did she even have the conversation before she screenshotted and put it online? Because that seems like a new thing.
I'm sure she didn't.
Right.
So let's read a couple of these comments and we're bringing our guest who's been patiently waiting. Z-Dog says, I can cook, so come on over. Just don't expect to take advantage of me in my crib because I ain't easy. Oh, that's adorable, Z-Dog.
Such a liar.
Latasha's laughing at him. Oh, he is easy?
Hey,
I feel like he can cook. Latasha says, not only did he want me to come over, but also bring over wine. Exactly. So it's like, and again, now we're at your house. You're comfortable there. Your bed is there. Nah.
What if he just said, and I got wine? That sounds creepier than if you brought the wine yourself.
Or he could just say, I've made us dinner. Would you mind coming over for dinner? Or I would have loved, let's go out and have a, like when you took me on that picnic. Instead of it being somewhere where there's a bed. If we're still getting to know each other, we don't need to be that close to the bed. That's all I'm saying.
I would have, it depends on his age, all of this. But if, let's say he was in his 30s and that situation happened, I wouldn't even tell her that because I know that's going to turn off a grown woman. What I would say is, hey, had an idea for our date tonight. You don't even have to tell her that because if you're taking her on a date, if you didn't tell her where y'all were going, because it doesn't look like.
What if he picked her up and brought her back to his house?
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm saying it doesn't look like they had a destination plan. Like she just expected him to get dinner.
Okay.
So what would have been great is if he picked her up or had her meet him at a park and then they did this sunset lunch or dinner.
Right. That would be
with
beautiful.
The salmon.
That would be beautiful.
That would have been incredible.
Exactly.
But to invite a woman to your crib, and I don't know if they smashed or not, but to invite a woman to your crib after you've just confessed to her that you got no money and you're dealing with your baby mama on a situation and you fixing her problem and expecting her to just come bring some wine and eat some salmon isn't great. The way he could have worded it was, hey, I made this salmon. I don't know if you drink, but maybe you can bring some wine if you like. Or maybe, I don't know if you drink, but bring a wine that you enjoy. That way, it doesn't seem like he said, hey, contribute. It's like,
but it's the same thing. You
wording.
still having her bring wine.
Wording.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're coming around. Last one we'll read is really short. This was posted in my Discord in the Marriage Go Round room by Husky Ninja. It's a cute woman. She's also cute. It says, woman says she want a man that's going to stick by her side even if she get pregnant by someone else. And that's literally what it says under her really cute picture. It says, I want a Negro that's going to stick with me even if I get pregnant by someone else. That is more loyalty than I am willing to understand. But her little cootie showing. Is it pierced? What is that?
It is.
What? You look at her cootie, y'all. Wait, let me get
That's
this on the camera.
Disgusting name.
Look
Just
at
say
that.
the cat.
Look at the cat cootie.
But here's the thing I will say. Number one, please send me both of these that you read today.
So you can do a bit of content on it?
Yeah. Two, please send me all of your toxic relationship posts like this to my DM. I'm always looking for that stuff and I can never find it.
But also, I still want to talk about it on our show too and make clips. But yes, your clips go viral. He's posting 4 times a day on all the platforms. He's hilarious. He should be in your algorithm. If he's not, CT is dope on all platforms. I always pull up to family events with gifts of these hands. That's hilarious. What did you say before that? Z-Dog says, I used to hate meeting women's families, but it helps you peep possible learned dysfunctional tendencies or hereditary ignorance. Touche. I like all the syllables you put in that. All right, Latasha. Latasha, bring Carlos Rossi. Come on now. I love Reggie Williams. Okay, let's bring our guest in who's been patiently waiting this entire show and also sponsored a segment of it. It is
The trips.
Hey,
Oh, they in the
guys.
pool.
Oh, y'all having a good
They
life.
in the water.
And the name says 50-year-old
Fathers
father,
of tomorrow. Fathers of tomorrow. Yes.
fathers of tomorrow, and Island Grape. Is she Island Grape?
Yep.
What does that
Because she's
mean?
shaped
She's
like a.
pregnant.
Because she's shaped like a grape.
I did not know that was a
That's so
phrase.
funny.
Oh my
Man, that
goodness.
sky is beautiful.
Man, y'all are living your best life.
That looks like a postcard.
Turn the volume up. Okay, what's on your mind? And tell everybody who doesn't know you where you're located.
Well, as you can see right now, we are on the lovely island of Oahu in Hawaii. We're actually at Ko'olina Lagoon, number 4, of course, the best lagoon that there is. And
Okay.
I just got off of physical therapy, so I actually come here to kind of loosen up my back and whatever else I had surgery on. After that,
Nice.
and I just figured, she needed, some help, carrying this baby, so just let her float around in the water for a little bit.
Yep.
I love it.
Oh, I love this for you guys. And what how far along are you?
I am 22 weeks.
22 weeks.
Hey, listen, man.
That's four
Let me
and
tell
a
you
half
something.
months. What is that? Almost 5 months?
Francis
5 months.
is so adorable,
I know.
bro.
Her smile is so cute.
I've never not seen her be adorable.
And she
Oh,
always
hold
looks
on for a
happy.
second. Hold on for a second. Come here, baby. Come here.
I'm trying to
Come here.
are you making me work?
Come here, baby. And she got to get some exercise in a little bit. Come on, baby.
That's
That is
crazy.
wild. He
Come on,
gonna
baby.
make her chase him?
Come on, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's great. Time you ready? Look at that. She just
That's
walked.
cold.
She's so adorable, man.
But anyway, I want you to see this baby grape in the water.
Let me see the maternity swimsuit. They in the lagoon. Oh,
Aww.
that's so cute. I
That's
love
dope.
it. That's so cute. Let me
Now I,
see.
I got this thing in like a casing so I don't wet the phone up, so I don't know how the picture looks. It might be a little Cobra ish, and if it is, you know what I'm saying?
No, actually, I'm impressed. You have great connection
Oh,
and
okay,
great clarity. And we got our weights.
okay. I got my weight up there, but I didn't bring it in the water. I was just.
Oh, too bad. Darn, you told us to be ready. Oh,
I got it. No, no,
darn.
no. It's up there. You see those chairs right there? It's right there. Right there.
Oh, darn,
Oh.
folks. Z-Dog says, these ninjas stop flexing in the ocean to say hi. Look at them smiles.
Man, that
Yeah,
sky is
y'all,
crazy.
Hey,
beautiful.
life is good, man. I can't complain. But I think I'm about to get fired though.
Please elaborate.
A little scandal going on now. If anybody who said something about a certain somebody who passed away, they're getting doxxed and stuff. I got
Oh,
doxxed.
yeah.
I got doxxed, and I didn't even use the name or nothing. So the thing is, I'm trying to see where it's going to go because I think my First Amendment civil rights have been violated, and I just want to see where it goes from here. You know what I mean? Because the last video I put up, I didn't say nobody's name or do nothing. Somebody read between the lines, and then they're trying to force me to take it down. But you guys create content like I do, so I got to stand by my work. You know what I'm saying? I just.
Wait, hold on, bro. You about to have a baby. You want to archive that video for a minute? Bring it back out later?
Oh, we'll probably be gone in a couple of months anyway.
Oh, because you're going to her next place she's
Yep.
stationed.
So
So you're
Yeah,
not worried if you lose the job.
yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I got time,
Okay.
and I'm really
That's
petty.
it.
I'm
Speak
really
your
petty.
truth.
Like
Speak your truth. What are
really
your
petty.
thoughts? Because one thing CT is serious about is not splitting his audience. So we don't really discuss politics or religion in our posts because we don't want people to argue over things that they're never going to change their mind in over a post. So I
Yeah.
see his face right there where he's like, what are your thoughts?
Here's what I'll say, man. Freedom of speech. Everybody's free to say whatever you want. That's a fact. You can say whatever you want. The thing about saying whatever you want is you have the freedom to do it, but you don't have the freedom to prohibit people's actions against what you freely say.
Yeah.
So, in the regard of what you're just saying, possibly losing your job, which I would never want that for somebody, it's like my thought is always, what's worth more, right?
Yeah.
Me being in a vacuum of other people saying one and the same thing, or me being able to take care of my family and speak unfilteredly around it. Perfect example. Man, I'm so glad can't nobody hear what I be saying about certain things in this house, man.
We be canceled. We be canceled.
I be
Hey,
speaking.
easy. Yeah, don't mess it up.
I be speaking. So, and I'm talking about on so many different things. But I learned a long time ago that I'll say it like this. Do you remember growing up and if you were playing outside with your friends or your family, there was always one kid, and that kid might not have been as mentally developed as other kids.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That kid would say some crazy stuff to people, and if he wasn't special, you would knock him out.
Yeah, he'd
right?
be in trouble.
Yes.
So I learned a couple of years back that the internet does not have a permission slip, meaning that kid that you know is special in real life and deserves that grace, and you wouldn't argue with that person because there's no reason to argue. Those people can also have access to the exact same internet that we have. Mm-hmm. So with that, it's a lot smarter to not engage with 99% of people online over things that you truly believe, because a lot of times it falls on deaf ears. I'll say that.
Yeah. Now, just to give a little bit more discourse, this is not a Dave Chappelle when keeping it real goes wrong.
Okay.
I do have 3 other jobs lined up.
Oh,
My
good.
only sadness is I've been at this job for like I got comfortable, but I kind of saw the signs also that, they're going in a different direction, and, there's so many things happening there. And I think I told her about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think I'm done anyway.
Yeah.
So it just seems like everything lined up, but at the
Okay.
same time, this situation presented itself. And I mean, a lot of people, they're too scared to test the boundaries, uh,
True.
I'm a little different, I just really want to see, because I think that this is going to probably lead to a national lawsuit, and there's going to be a big payout, when it's all said and done, and I'm telling you guys, I'm making videos, I'm putting everything out already that I was already a victim of it, so that when they need proof that I'm actually part of the lawsuit, it's already there.
No, the class action suits be like $100 by the time they spread them out and divided by
Oh, no,
everybody.
no,
You got
no,
your own
no,
lawsuit.
no, I think this is going to be a bigger one because people are losing their jobs left and right off of doxing, and the
Okay.
thing is, like, it's not even clarified whether or not it's even legal or not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's
It's
something
not.
that still has to be tested by the courts. So,
All right.
I really think, and then on top of that, I can also go out to the convention center, individually also for wrongful termination. So, yeah, pretty petty,
Good
pretty
luck.
petty.
Well, I'm
Good
I
luck,
wishing you
know,
the best
man.
always, man.
Yeah.
And the sky is
It's
tremendous.
so beautiful there. My
Look at the
goodness.
right?
water.
It's beautiful while I'm talking about problems. I know.
Right.
Can't beat it.
But she's still smiling, and we looking at her smile. She's
Listen,
gorgeous.
when you got a woman smiling like this, you are the richest man on the planet.
They froze with that weird face on his face. I was just trying to let y'all see all the background real quick before they go. My goodness. Thank you, Guy Tripp, for sponsoring a segment of the show. Thank you for always showing us love. Thank you for sharing that blue sky and that warm water with us, because I know it feels good out there.
Blue sky.
Z-Dog says, if all else fails, tell them you were hacked. That's hilarious. All right, we'll get you off of here because you have frozen, which I think you guys did really well to be out that far in the water and have way clearer reception than anybody else. Latasha had one request before we get out of here. She says, CT, talk about that lady who believes in a few roaches are normal. You posted it today on your channel.
That was crazy. Wow. Let me tell you something. Luckily, the only woman's house that I've ever been to that was nasty did not have any bugs, but it looked like they were on the way. Like, you ever been to somebody's house and you're like, y'all got about 3-4 hours before they get up in here. Let me get in there and get up out. But yeah, that was just disgusting. I can't even watch that video back. Even making the video with those pictures, yeah, I was like, maybe it'll hit, maybe it won't. But it was just like something to hit with the algorithm. But yeah, this is a great episode. Great time.
It's a great episode. Thank you for doing it. Sorry we missed last week, but I wanted to go to the concert. We went there a little early. And we'll see you guys next week. And it'll be another week of us singing the theme song live.
Have you clip people do something with this episode?
Yes, it's a good one. He's late with the ones that I sent him before. I'm going to have to do it myself. Patrick says, I don't know what he was talking about, but damn, if that's a scene in the background. Just without getting in trouble, the person who was unalived, you're not allowed to say anything negative about them.
That's your page.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Cool.
You're not allowed to say anything about that person that was unalived. That's all over the news.
Always a pleasure, everybody.
Women with roaches are equivalent to a 7,000 pH. What does that mean? pH balance? Oh, that's very low. I get it now. Yeah, that's terrible. All right, I'm going to play a little bit of our song and get you guys out of here. And, BT has a show tonight.
Yeah.
You going?
I was thinking about it.
All right, you guys, if you're in LA, BT.
Hey, Devontae, make sure you send your address. We're going to mail you some hands.
He's back. You good? You want to say bye before you go?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Like, one thing about this case is the phone will overheat and it'll just cut off. I just learned that. Sorry, everybody.
It happens.
Yeah.
Also, there's the new iPhone out this week, so sometimes that makes the old phones go bad. But you Android?
Yeah. No Androids. Ugh.
Okay, so yeah, it could be both things. All right, we love you. See you next week. Look at that smile. Cheese. Bye.
She's adorable.
She is. All right, bye, you guys. I'll push the button. Thank you.
Oh, you gonna push the button?
Amber said, "What's up, shawty?"
What up, shawty?
Oh, it's Patrick J. You're King Spoke? Patrick, you supposed to get on camera and talk to me.
You're supposed to get on camera and talk to me.
I didn't know that was you this whole time.
Hands, he from Detroit. I have survival hands. I'm not trying to just randomly hurt anybody, but I would outsource those hands.
Go watch the video. She was mad and called him sassy.
Yeah.
The Roach video?
Yeah, Tanjareen she doesn't watch the content anymore. But she goes on YouTube and watches, on Facebook.
I watch on YouTube and Facebook because that's where they pop up for me first.
Oh.
So I watch, I comment. A lot of times I'm watching while I'm lying in bed next to you in your sleep.
Did y'all see Tanjareen's episode of CTC? Ooh.
So I can't put
New Jack
the
City.
volume up.
Great episode. And
you don't put captions on your videos. You only put captions on your the ones that really clips for you. So if I'm laying next to you,
I have auto captions on. YouTube need to be doing their job. So does Facebook.
Yeah, those are not usually good for people of color to get the words correct.
Change your sentence.
To make them better, to make the AI understand you. Okay, anyways, here's the song that I always forget to sing. I'll see you guys next week. And thanks for watching. Please remember that we have a YouTube page called Marriage Go Round. Go like it and watch a couple videos for a few minutes and have a great day. I don't know which one of these y'all liked. Anyways, goodbye, babe. Let's look happy.
Now marriage go round. It's Tanjareen and CT's marriage go round. Cause it's married things and things drop. Married things and things. The relationship podcast. Talking dating, marriage and romantic encounters. They don't always agree. Get the argument counted. Relationship means they'll dish. But guess what, y'all? They're monogamish. They're not like other couples. They're switching the flair. She gets on his nerve, but he ain't going nowhere. Come for the laugh, stay for the hair. It's Tanjareen and CT, the perfect pair. From the stage to the screen, they keep it tight. Marry 5, 14, 14, that's right. Not in 2008, so the chemistry's real.